come and join us at the beautiful Portofino Bay Hotel at Universal Studios, Florida. We're going to show you several options for dinner and breakfast, as well as transportation and the big perks of staying at one of the premier resorts.
Portofino Bay!
And we are going to stay here for the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're going to show you all the hotel perks, some of the food, and the pool.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I think it's gonna be so big, right?
Yeah, the pool.
It's pretty big.
It should be. So for a fun tip, you can actually check in early just to get your express passes. We actually arrived around noon because we wanted to enjoy the park for a little bit, and they said our room was ready, so that was actually a nice surprise too. The room may not always be ready early, but just go in and get your express passes so that you can go to the park and enjoy the day without long waits.
That would have been funny for those people right there.
We took the elevator from the lobby to get here, just I believe one flight, but everything was super simple to find. It was basically all right in this plaza. It feels like we're in a completely different
Yeah, it doesn't even
place. It's like away from everything and like isolated and...
out there and then into here, it feels like we're in a different country.
Yeah, it does.
It's so weird. Look at that, there's the gift shop. I love how it's outside like this. Look, there's an ice cream.
Oh yeah, the gelato. I remember seeing that on the website.
Harry Potter place.
No.
Well, Harry Potter's like English and this is Italian.
Same continent or country, but...
Europe. We're gonna head to our room to do a room tour, and then we're gonna show some of the transportation and the food next. Ready?
Wow!
Alright, let's see.
The bathroom's huge. OMG!
It is huge.
What in the... Okay. OMG!
Let's see what our view is.
Grammy? It's for Grammy.
It's for Grammy.
And I like the colors. I like that kind of blue. Guys, the bed is
It's
warm and
warm
comfy.
and welcoming is what it is.
Guys, do better.
At least we have a water view.
I love this.
Oh look, the water taxi's coming, guys.
So it meets right over there.
Yeah, I
I
noticed
love this.
the line.
Right now, I like this one the most.
Oh,
As far
look.
as how it looks.
Oh, look.
Yeah, I like the theming.
Oh, look right
It's
there, right
warm
next to
and
that.
pretty.
It reminds me of like Luca.
Guys, you better get on this bed.
I like
It's
how
warm and
there's
comfy.
warm colors.
The water taxi does run about every 15 to 20 minutes, or you can walk or take a bus over. So there's 3 different ways to get to the park. If you have a car, you could drive yourself, but where's the fun in that? The website says it runs 30 minutes before early park admission, but if you want to get there early, I would recommend probably walking or taking the bus, just in case it's full and you have to wait for another water taxi. And sticking to our tradition, Buddy Boy loves to show the bathroom.
Oh, and
It is big.
yeah, but
Yeah, it is a bigger room than normal.
I mean,
come here. This is so funny.
It's so
Look
funny.
how tiny that is.
The shower, I mean it's an average shower. I got a towel.
OMG, Dad. Look at
Shampoos.
this toilet. Look at this toilet.
Oh, the toilet's kind of short. Good for the kids, I guess.
And look
like
at
Legoland.
this. Look at this mirror. It's watching you.
Well, that's for makeup. It's got 2 sinks and just the amenities, the regular
I need
stuff.
it.
They have the usual soaps, towels, tissues, and Q-tips. And it's the same kind of amenities as all the other hotels. You've got the hangers, whatever these things are called, and then an iron board, an iron, a safe, and a hair dryer.
it's better
It seems more spacious.
organized, yeah. And the organization they have in it is just, it's just nice.
You have the phone if you do need to call for anything, and then the alarm clock actually has some USB plugins, and the wall over here has some regular plugins. There's some nice decor. I like the lamps. They have a coffee maker. It's just a simple Keurig machine with some pods, and then there is an ice box. I really did like these beds. They were super comfy compared to the one in Aventura. When you pay for a value resort, it may not be as soft like as a pillow top, but the premier resorts, all 3 of them, the beds have been great. And this is probably one of my favorite views. I did love the view at Royal Pacific too. I'll link that down below of our hotel stays, but this was gorgeous. The bay view room, I would highly recommend. So of course the TV remote's packaged already.
And the hidden refrigerator.
And then just basically drawer space. We are only here one night, but if you're here multiple, it's a lot of storage space. Since we celebrated our anniversary this day, we got a button at the front desk. They can write for birthdays, anniversaries, any reason to celebrate. And for a standard room, I believe you can get express passes for up to 5 people, and for one day you can actually get 2 days of express. So check-in day and check-out day. Now May is a slower time for the park, so the hotels are cheaper too. Now take into consideration that the express passes, you won't need them as much as you would as a busier time, but it's still really nice to have. We did head to the parks and the waits weren't bad at all. The water taxi is just right here. It's actually pretty simple to figure everything out, which is nice.
It's simple.
Yeah.
It's so simple. It's nice.
I know there's like shopping inside there though. That's probably where the restaurant is too. We can take the bus over, but we're gonna take the water taxi. This is the west wing, so it looks like the rooms are in this wing and in the east wing. The 4 main Italian restaurants are just right along this area outside. It's very easy to find. I really like that about the hotel. And after the pool, I'm going to show this bay area at night. There's actually candles and lights inside these boats. And out of all the hotels we've stayed at, I think this is one of the most beautiful. I loved walking around and getting shots. The Hard Rock Hotel, Portofino Bay, Royal Pacific, and Sapphire Falls all have a water taxi. But you can also take a water taxi to Sapphire Falls and walk to Aventura or Cabana Bay, and we did that in our videos. We did go and enjoy the park for a few hours as well as the next day, but I'm putting that in a separate vlog. That way I can just focus on Portofino Bay.
Brace yourself. We're about to ignite 55 raw biodiesel horsepower. Purring delight. Meow. And 3, 2, 1. Is everybody okay? You okay, dude? You good? He's looking better than I do. Oh my gosh, guys. You do know we are often called the Velocicoaster on the water.
From when the water taxi starts going to arriving at the park, it's about a 5-minute boat ride, but if you walk, it's going to be about a 15 to 20-minute walk. You end up passing the Hard Rock, which is the closest hotel to Universal Studios. We've stayed at the Hard Rock too. There are so many perks there and delicious food.
If that's where you're headed after we dock, take a left, cross this bridge, put you there at Universal. If you're going to Islands of Adventures after we dock, you want to go to the next bridge over by the Margaritaville Airplane. Cross the bridge by the airplane for Islands of Adventures. You guys on your way, I want to thank you for being so brave to ride with me on my first day driving a boat. Oh, don't worry, because at lunch I did the most modern training program known to mankind. I watched a YouTube video. I'm feeling really good about this too. You know what I learned? Did you know, statistically speaking, 9 out of 10 people think leaving a boat early is bad? This is true.
We enjoyed the park using our express passes for a few hours, and then we headed back to the hotel so that way we could catch our dinner reservation. I don't think you necessarily need a reservation, but you may have to wait until they have a spot available, so if you know where you're going to eat at, make that reservation online. We took the water taxi back to the hotel, which honestly is one of my favorite methods of transportation. It's so pretty on the water. Next to the gelato stand and the Starbucks is actually a gift shop, so I'll peek in there real quick. There was nothing really super exciting. It was everything that you would see at the parks. There's so many shops at the parks. If you don't get a chance to buy something, this would be great, but there's nothing really special or unique in here. We'll show another shop the next day that actually has some Portofino Bay merchandise, but this didn't have anything like that. And this shop was right next to it that had some artwork, some different stuff from local artists. That was pretty neat. I would definitely recommend checking this one out.
These were handmade. Don't touch it.
That's Rodney Dangerfield. That's
funny.
He's with the Dalai Lama. He talks about that. It's hilarious.
That's funny. I like these paintings. An artist at Disney Springs, my friend knows who does these. Aww, I like that.
It's cool.
It's Alan Fox. Oh, what a puppy. Lots of puppies. They had some really nice paintings, and I like that it comes from local artists, so if there's anything in here you're looking for something special or unique, this shop would be perfect. 3D.
They drew over it.
So they probably painted behind the glass.
Yeah.
And then they have some sort of frame that's thicker.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty cool.
That is so creepy.
What?
No, it's
It's an
not.
owl.
It's an owl.
We're trying the bottom 3 restaurants on this trip. We made a reservation for 5 p.m. and it wasn't quite ready yet. It was really difficult to pick a restaurant because there are 3 that all look appealing, but I went off of Google reviews. This by far had the best, and of course they are known for their famous family recipe for lasagna. We are going here for breakfast for their buffet, but they also have a pasta buffet, which I've heard good things about, so whenever we get a chance to come back, I want to try that too. To the left of the restaurants is the pool, and it is really nice. Great for the kids. They did not want to leave. We're going to show this after dinner, and they actually had a movie at night. They ended up playing The Mummy, which was really cool. Between all the resort pools so far, this is one of my favorites, as well as Sapphire Falls. We went back right at 5 o'clock and got seated super quickly. I love the style in here. It just looks like a nice family home. As much as I wanted to try one of their appetizers, we wanted to save room for dessert, but they have quite a few options for appetizers, entrees, and then I'll show the dessert menu. And I ended up getting the fettuccine alfredo, which you can add shrimp or chicken. I like their kids menu too. They had so many good options. And theirs comes with a drink and dessert.
We got our bread basket. It's got different styles of bread, and it has the little bread sticks. Very, very nice. And garlic infused oil here with some butters.
And then we think we're gonna try the tiramisu and the cheesecake, I think, in between that and the torts.
Just try bread itself.
Sounds delicious. They also have wines and stuff.
You don't like it?
They're good?
I like
Like
it.
crunchy.
This was bread.
That's bread. It's soft and warm.
It is. The bread, or the butter, yeah.
Yeah, the bread is nice and warm. All right, we got cheese pizzas here. They look wonderful too. Look at that. We got their lasagna. We got a half order, so that's a half order right there. And she got the Alfredo pasta with, looks like they actually grilled the shrimp. It looks really nice. And I got the noci platter. Oh, I can't wait.
This is probably one of the best Italian restaurants we've been to in a long time. I would rate it up there with the Italian restaurants at Epcot and the Italy Pavilion. Everything was really delicious. You can tell it was homemade and fresh. It is really good.
Yeah, it's so soft.
Alright, so I love the Alfredo. It's not like super thick or heavy. It's just right with the noodles. Really good. The lasagna tastes amazing. It says it's a 27-year recipe, something like that, but it is. The sauce is delicious. I like the meat and the cheese, all the flavors together. And then yours is what kind of noodle?
Well, they're noci.
Noci.
It's just a rolled like potato.
Oh, it's really good. It tastes like a noodle. It
Yeah.
tastes like a cheesy noodle to me.
Yeah, it's actually like a dumpling. I love it. These are so tender. They're like they're so soft.
Yeah.
Can't describe it. It's just really, really good stuff.
What do you think of the lasagna and Alfredo?
I love the lasagna. The lasagna is awesome. That's like excellent.
Guys, do more pizza.
And their marinara is a really good recipe.
It might be better like this.
Yeah, try it. I like your pizza.
I love it.
You love it? Okay. And Buddy Boy, you like yours? Okay, good job. Is it good? Here, let me see it. Let me see yours. What'd you get, Buddy?
Oh yeah.
Chocolate with sprinkles.
Everybody,
That is good.
everybody, you want to try bite?
Yeah. It's like thick ice cream. Powdered sugar, too.
That's good.
I do like it. I could eat that all day. And when I booked the reservation, I did tell them that it was our anniversary, but I did not know that they actually gave a little gift. There were 2 cannolis for our anniversary, which was super sweet, and they were both really delicious.
With your loved ones.
Thank you.
lovely.
We took 2 desserts to go so we could have them later in our room, and this one was the tiramisu. It was pretty good, but I have to say we've had better tiramisu. It didn't have a super strong coffee or rum flavor. It was very light. And this was the dark chocolate flourless pistachio torte. This one was definitely the winner. It was like eating chocolate ganache. If you like chocolate, you are gonna love this one. But I will say the food was 10 out of 10. Everything was so good. We headed to the pool about 30 minutes after dinner so we could digest some of that food, but we ended up staying from about 7:30 to 9:30, so a good 2 hours, and the pool closes at 10. The deep end is to the left, and then the more shallow end is to the right, so I felt really safe with the kids.
So I'm gonna go on the slide. Today I'm going on the slide. I'm gonna go on the slide. Alright. Okay, I'm going on the slide. And I told okay, so it's over here, guys. Bruno was like your future if you don't go on this. It was my wedding day. And also, look at the sky. See that? Okay? This is just a water camera. Yeah? Okay, so this is what it looks like. Wake up! Ah! This is my favorite part. How was it, buddy? Amazing? Yeah! Alright.
Next, Jack wanted me to go on the slide with the water camera, and I wanted to show some of what he didn't exactly show, but I like how it makes a full circle back here so you go under the rocks, which looks really neat. There's also areas to play in sand, there's a kiddie splash pad, a hot tub, and the slide. See if it comes out. Whoa! That's actually fun. Whoa! 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 That was fun. And they are playing the mummy. You can't really see that. They are playing the mummy. The kids made some friends that they played with for a while, especially with that big beach ball, and then they played with the sand while we watched the mummy. Another hotel that has a really awesome pool is the Cabana Bay Resort, which actually has a lazy river. We really have enjoyed most of the pools at their resorts. I'd say my least favorite is probably Royal Pacific because there isn't a slide, it's basically just a big pool. Royal Pacific does have a big splash area though. This one here is a little bit smaller at Portofino Bay. And the hot tub was back this way. The arcades are a hit or a miss. This one was pretty small. I think Cabana Bay probably had the biggest arcade that we've seen, but honestly not a deal breaker. We usually don't come to the hotels for arcades. We'll go to an actual one, which there are plenty in Florida. As you can see, the water is so pretty at night. The boats light up with different lights and candles, and they have lights all around the buildings. The Starbucks does close a little bit earlier, I think at 8, but the gelato place was still open at 9:30, so we went there. Jack wanted to mix mango and mint, and I thought that would be really gross, so I ended up getting mint and I let him get mango. I'm all about trying new flavors, but I don't know about that mix. It was $5.50 for 2 scoops in a bowl, which honestly wasn't bad. All the flavors we had were really yummy, and then we ended up going back the next day and letting the kids get one more bowl. We all really enjoyed the view both at day and night, and I like that you could see Rip Ride Rocket go by. Checking out the next day, you have to be out by 11 a.m. and that is when breakfast is over, so we headed out just after 10:30 to head over to the breakfast buffet, and it's literally right next to where we had dinner the night before, so very easy to find. We got seated right away. It was super simple. It's $30 for breakfast for adults for the buffet, and then I believe $16 for kids. There is a ton of variety too. First table were a bunch of different pastries and croissants of all different varieties. Banana chip cake.
Oh, a strawberry one. Is this one the strawberry?
Yep. Apple muffin. Blueberry muffin. chocolate muffin. They did bring out coffee for us. The kids got some juice. They have a cereal bar. Of course, you don't want to fill up all on croissants, so they also have scrambled eggs and breakfast potatoes, and then they have breakfast meat like bacon and sausage links. They did have a separate table with ham, and then they had some roasted vegetables. You can get boiled eggs or get a made to order omelet, which you can just tell them everything that you want, and then it takes only a couple of minutes. They also had a good variety on fresh fruit: watermelon, pineapple, cantaloupe, honeydew, and strawberry. And I did like those little yogurts. Those were actually pretty delicious. I believe up there was a fish, and then they had honey and syrup, jams, French toast, and pancakes. How is the breakfast?
So good. I love the eggs.
I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I like the variety here, because if you're gonna get a breakfast, it's like $19 an item. So, excuse you. So you may want to just get the buffet for an extra $10 and get a lot more. I got the omelet and yogurt. It's good. Buddy boy, how is yours?
No, good.
Good? Okay.
So good.
You like the eggs?
He says he wanted to put this on his cheese.
The salt?
Oh,
We had a similar breakfast buffet at the Hard Rock Hotel, which was just as good. I believe it was the same price. I really enjoyed my omelet. I love the pastries and the breakfast meats. The French toast was good too. Next up, we headed over towards the lobby, which has a shop with some Portofino Bay merch. That looks really neat. This is what I saw online.
This is cool.
Because we didn't know. Oh yeah, the ice cream. Okay. Let's go through here.
There you go, Mama. You like flip-flops so much. There you go.
I don't think I've ever wanted a shirt. Okay, here's some Portofino Bay stuff.
Oh, look at these big. Ah. It's a Harry Potter coin.
see, I told you this.
I see. It looks.
Galleon.
It reminds me of like another kind of shop over there.
Is this Butterbeer?
Hallmark. I like the bag.
That's cute.
Oh, look, this.
They had some Harry Potter merchandise that we've never seen at the park, so that was interesting. But I did like that we actually found some hotel merch, because some hotels you can't find anything. I did find a very small section in the Cabana Bay Hotel, but some of the other resorts don't really have much at all. This resort had a lot of apparel though, and a lot of photo spots. There were some beautiful areas in this hotel that were pretty empty and great for photos. Someone was nice enough and came up and took our picture. I was trying to on a timer, and then we ended up heading down back to the park to enjoy our express passes, which I will do in our next vlog. We did take a short walk though, just to make sure we saw everything. And of course we had to stop for the duck, which Vanessa took some pictures of. They did have a smaller separate pool back here. I don't think it was open though. Well, I would say this is one of our favorite resorts. Now we've only have one more to go, but as far as the premier one, don't you think? I'd say, okay, Hard Rock, Royal Pacific, or this. What do you think?
I like this one the best out of all of them.
What do you
It's
think?
simple, and it's easy, and it's beautiful, and it's
Yeah.
fun. I just feel relaxed here, like big time.
Yeah, it feels like you're just in a completely different place. And why is this one your favorite?
Because it has the best food.
Has the best food?
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite? Which hotel? This one, Hard Rock, or Royal Pacific?
All of them.
All of them.
Hard Rock.
Hard Rock's your favorite?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you liked the pool here. I think both the Hard Rock and this pool are both really good. But with the Hard Rock, the slide wasn't open when we went. But it was still a fun hotel. It's not as pretty as this. We ended up spending most of the day at Islands of Adventure, and we definitely took advantage of those express passes, especially for Velocicoaster. That was one of the longest waits where the express pass came in handy. And then by 5 o'clock, we were all hungry, and we wanted to share somewhere we've never eaten before, which is right inside here, is Sal's. I had seen comments on this place on Facebook saying it's the best pizza on property. And so far, our favorite has actually been Red Brick Oven Pizza, which is in City Walk. There has been no better place than that, at least on Universal property. They had all sorts of ready-to-go desserts in those refrigerators, and then they had different pizzas, salzones, which is a calzone, as well as salads, garlic bread, mozzarella sticks, there's soup. We did a half and half pizza. And they have all sorts of alcoholic beverages, which is probably cheaper if you bring your own or go outside of the theme park. I did like that they had these booths over here and then the Coke machine, which you can get free water.
All right, we got the meat and cheese salzone right here. And we got the pepperoni and half cheese pizza. Hand tossed, it looks like. Let's see how good it is.
The pizza was $20 for 8 slices, and then the salzone was $17, and it was stuffed pretty good. The winner of the two was definitely the salzone. I loved all the combinations of the meat and cheeses. It was very filling. But I have to say the pizza was just average. It was good. It wasn't bad. It was just okay. What do you think of the pizza, Pumpkin?
I love it.
You love it? Mm-hmm. Okay. What about you, buddy? You like it? We are starving, so that probably helps. Getting ready to head out, we stopped at Starbucks and back at the Gelato, which are right next to each other. The kids got mango and she got mango vanilla. I hope this video was helpful and helps you decide whether you should stay at Portofino Bay and check out our other resorts. We have one more to go and then we've completed them all. And stay tuned for a comparison video. And a big thank you to Maddie and Lachey for helping support our channel. People like you help us to keep going and doing what we love.
Stay up and hit subscribe for more videos and subscribe. And subscribe. Cut.
Click these videos if you want to see more of the premier hotels. The top one will be Royal Pacific and the bottom one is the Hard Rock Hotel. Or check out our hotel playlist, which has Universal hotels as well as the Legoland Hotel.